We're matching. You got like your pink hat and your teal
Welcome
shirt.
to Wingin' It. She does the catchphrase.
No.
What's the catchphrase?
Where we do realistically mediocre cooking.
Got it. Wingin' it. Wingin' it. I'm not on camera. Wingin' it.
Too tall.
Realistically mediocre cooking.
All right. Today, we're going to be doing 3 different types of Rice Krispie treats without Rice Krispies in them. So we're going to do an Oreo Rice Krispie, Trix Rice Krispie, and a circus animal cookie Rice Krispie. And we already prepared a lot of it just because it takes a lot of smashing and breaking. But it's pretty easy. It's only 3 ingredients. So you're going to start with 4 cups of marshmallows. And you are going to heat it on medium heat with 4 tablespoons of butter. So half a stick of butter.
I can put it in the trash.
And you're just going to mix it until it's like almost liquid, but you still want it to be a little bit clumpy. Just mixing. Literally just mixing the butter and the marshmallows. Okay, so now that this has become kind of basically like soupy marshmallows, we're gonna mix it into our bowl of crushed up Oreos before these start to burn. Ooh, burned a little bit on the bottom, but that's okay. That's why this is mediocre cooking. And, all right. You wanna get it like fairly incorporated in here, just so that it all sticks together really well. You're just gonna pour it into the pan, which I probably should have sprayed first, but like whatever. I'm just gonna eat it out of the pan anyways.
That's funny. It's like we have a catchphrase for that on the show.
What? But like whatever?
No. It's like we're winging it. Oh my god. Jesus.
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna say but like whatever, like 100 times. So, and then you're just gonna press it down. Supposed to use an 8x8 pan, but I only had 2 of those, so we're using a bigger pan for this one. But that just means it'll cool faster, so. All right. So. It's real greasy. Okay. So once it's like pretty much pat down in there, you're just gonna refrigerate it for, it says like 2 hours, but really it just depends. It doesn't have to be that long. It just needs to be enough to make it harden a little bit so that it's not all like greasy and falling apart still. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge. Oh, butter down. Also didn't.
I'm clipping that.
also,
Love that.
also, I didn't think about where we're gonna put all of these in the fridge.
I'm making a blooper reel over there.
Hella winging it. So, doing it again. I feel like it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not gonna clean it out. All right. So this next one we're doing, it's gonna be the exact same thing except for we're doing it with circus animal cookies. So I'm gonna pour it into this bowl. It was just in this bag so I could break up the cookies easier. They're like impossible to break with a spoon, which is how I did the Oreos. But I just like broke them in half as best as I could. We'll see how that goes. I feel like they're fairly bite-sized anyways, so it is what it is. So again, you're just gonna turn this onto medium heat and cook all of the marshmallows until they're soft with the butter. All right, so we're just gonna let that heat up a little bit before I start mixing it. And I think I'm just gonna try and break a couple of these up a little bit more now that I can see them all, because it was hard in the bag because they were all covering each other. And I didn't like shake the bag up super well. So, probably good. All right, so this is looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off in the right direction and mix it into my next item. So let's see if the stirring's a little easier. All right, so we're just gonna mix this into these oh my gosh. It's literally taking the colored icing off of the cookies. I didn't expect that to happen. I guess I didn't really think about it. But I mean, they're just gonna look like cotton candy Rice Krispie treats. So literally the cookies have no icing on them anymore. I just melted it off of them. I didn't really think about that. All right, so that's pretty well incorporated. That was pretty easy to mix. So now we're just gonna put that into this one. I put wax paper in this one just because it's not exactly the nicest pan, and I just didn't want it to be all gross on our food, so, you know. Oh my gosh. It's like icing and marshmallows, so it's like double sticky. Oh no. This smells so sugary, it's insane. And it's gonna be a lot thicker than the Oreo one. These are just animal crackers now. Like, the icing is completely gone. All right. And then all of this like pink princess goop in here. Oh, all right. Yeah, so a lot of these cookies are literally just plain animal crackers now. I don't know how that's gonna taste, but I can't imagine it's gonna be bad. I did think about doing it with animal crackers originally, but I thought these ones would be more fun. I guess they're just more mess, but whatever. All right, so that bowl's gonna be fun to clean. Anyways, so here's the second pan. It's literally like the cookies have been melted apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the fridge. All right, so that one is in the fridge, cooling. And again, those cool for about 2 hours, but I guess it really depends. Oh, I should not have kept that on the heat. Whatever, wipe it out. All right, I'm gonna wipe it out because the butter burnt into the bottom. Oh. Oh no. That's marshmallow goo. Wild. Never had that happen before. It's literally like hair. That's crazy. All right, this is why I'm not a professional baker, because I don't pay attention to those kinds of things. I mean, I feel like I should probably clean this pan out. It's not exactly the cleanest, so maybe I'll just give it like maybe I'll heat it up a little bit and I can do a nice wipe out.
It looks great.
It's gonna taste very sugary, so who cares? And I still need to measure out my cereal, so I guess I'll do that while I'm waiting. So we picked Trix just because they're pretty. We could do like Fruit Loops or like Fruity Pebbles, but like they're little fruits, so like I can't say no to that. Oh God. I feel like this wasn't the best idea I've had. No. My mom would be proud of my cooking skills, I guess. It could be worse. It could be my brother's cooking skills. I mean, he has a cooking merit badge, and I don't think he really deserved it. I don't even think he remembers how to make grilled cheese, but it's fine. So, we're gonna measure out 6 cups of 6 cups of tricks. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more just because like 6 cups. God. 6 cups of Oreos and 6 cups of animal cookies just seemed like a little bit more than 6 cups of tricks, and maybe it's just because they're, oh no, smaller, but whatever. I don't think, I'm just gonna do that. 3, 4.5, 5, and 6. All right, yeah, all right. 6-ish. And I think I'm gonna put the butter in first so it's at the bottom and isn't fighting its way to the top from the marshmallows. I think this one's gonna look the prettiest. It's gonna be in the prettiest pan. It's gonna be the prettiest colors. So I'm excited to see how this one looks. Hopefully it won't melt. Hopefully it won't burn the marshmallows, and I think it'll look okay. It'll look like someone actually like knew what they were doing. And also I'm just like going off of memory of the recipe. I didn't like actually read it all the way through. It's fine. What are directions really for? Just guidance. It's fine. It's got a couple of lumps in it, but I think I'm gonna call that good. It did say you can leave it with some lumps in it. And I feel like it'll mix well with the cereal if it's got all the little lumps of marshmallow. I feel like this could have been good with Lucky Charms, but I also feel like that could have been a disaster because it would have just melted the little Lucky Charm marshmallows. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get that cereal because I was trying to debate what cereal to do. This mix is way easier than the other ones. I was trying to decide what cereal to pick, and I was kind of debating. I almost did Captain Crunch. I really like the idea of Lucky Charms, but I just don't think it would have turned out well. I think it would have melted all those little marshmallows into goop like those cookies that we just did. So I think this is gonna be fun and fruity, and I'm excited. I'm gonna attempt to pour this in here. This bowl is huge. I'm really liking the colors. This is not all gonna fit in here. This is so full already. Maybe I did more than 6 cups. Okay, I think that's gonna be all I'm gonna fit in here. This one's probably gonna take the longest to cool just because it's so full. I think it looks really pretty with the color of the pan. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So we're gonna throw that in the fridge. In a couple hours, once that's cooled, we're gonna cut a piece off and taste it. Okay, so we let these sit for about 2 hours or so. I'm not exactly sure how long. We just kind of let them sit. So now I'm just gonna slice a piece out of each of them and we're gonna try them and see how they are. Okay, you gonna try them with me? So, first I'm gonna try this one. It's pretty good. I'd say it probably tastes like cereal with milk in it.
I mean, marshmallow, right? Oh, that was mine.
Just try pulling some off. It's really sticky. Nothing special, but I think maybe if you like ate it all at once, you'd have more marshmallow in it. You might taste it more. I think like pulling little pieces off, it's like, This one, I don't know.
That's just a brick, dude.
It's like, go ahead and pull a piece off.
It just tastes like animal crackers.
Yeah.
No, there's some marshmallow in it. I get the appeal. There's a lot of work for like.
I feel like it's easier for that one to just eat the cookies.
Is it weird that this kind of tastes like Trix to me? No, maybe I mean I just had Trix. That's why.
I don't taste it, but
I know that's what tastes. It's,
these ones are.
She mixes all the time. So
I do not. I've made them like twice ever. I haven't made them for forever.
Cool, thanks.
I'd say the Oreo one probably is the most worth it. I'd say like the Trix one's fine if you want to make like a fun Rice Krispie treat for like your kids or something, but it's not like amazing. But I'd say the cookie one's like really not worth it at all. It was just like a mess. So, yeah, let me know what cool things you put in your Rice Krispie treats. See ya.